Alright everyone, hi. Let me just quickly post the things because they're already prepared. Okay. So. I'm so sorry for being slightly late. Slightly delayed. I'm good. Sorry for yesterday not streaming. I'll be doing better. Here's the thing. Hi Cultural, got to be here. How are you hoping how's going? Alright, good. It's okay. When it's gonna start? Hi. Hi. I don't know why it's not. Okay, yeah, there you go. Now it's working. I think I've turned it on way too quickly. And yeah, let me just turn on some music. And so basically, yeah, it got a little late. So. What we are going to do today, it's actually going to be flat coloring the illustration. We'll see how far we are going to get. I am planning to make this stream shorter, for which I'm really sorry, but I'm telling you beforehand, it's going to be shorter, shorter kind of stream. We'll see. I want to, for sure, finish coloring, making flat colors for all the characters. So I'm going to pull up all the character designs that we have here. And the thing is that thanks Zega. Hi Muto, get every year for your opening has gained. Thanks Zega. Oh. Oh my. Hi T, got every here, how are you hoping has going? Hi Anon, got every here, how are you hoping has going? So yeah, we are just going to start with coloring our characters. We are going to work more and more throughout the thing. And that's that. Let's start maybe from coloring Arya. Like passed out drunk. So, sorry that yesterday I didn't stream. Well, thanks to me. the subscription, the sub on Twitch. How are you, Devi? I'm doing good. So basically yesterday I didn't stream because I've got massive nosebleed. Unfortunately, I'm prone to have nosebleeds so strong that they are making me lose consciousness, so yeah, when I'm having nosebleed, it's, sorry? What's sorry for? It's okay. There's nothing to say sorry about. So, yeah. Is it painful? No, it's just like... It's like someone opens a faucet. It's not painful. You just black out. Triggered a hype train. Let's go, we have the hype train. Okay, yeah, so it's just messy, it's not painful. Don't worry. Yeah, whenever my nosebleed happens, it's better for me not to get into any activity. Like, it's better not to um, it's better not to stream and stuff because you never know how strong. I never know how strong it's going to be. That's a bit, you know, problematic. Basically, from what doctor said, I have like really huge blood vessel exposed, and in when it's like huge radical change in air, in like pressure, like blood pressure and stuff, it can pop and it's causing nosebleeds like that. It shouldn't be anything serious, but like losing consciousness because of that, it's definitely not nothing too serious for causing you to get it's okay. So and well, so here's the plan. Basically we're going to draw, but there's one thing to say. I'm not going to draw my manga until the next month. I'm making a plan. You know, the thing is, like, you know, I'm not going. I'm going to still draw it. But I have plans, and I'm kind of trying to set things up. Yes, she is. She's blackout drunk. Her thing is, her sleeve is nailed with a fork. One of my buddies had that too. The doctor burned it out so he never gets that nosebleed again. Ooh, I see. I might try to think about it. We'll see. I'm not sure if it's going to really help me, but you never know. I mean, it should. It's like burning out a blood vessel, so it's not going to be... So it's just not going to be there to begin with. So of course it has to help. Yeah, it chronically... Yeah. Yeah, for me it's also chronicle. It's like a chronic thing. Wait, how are you? I'm doing good, doing good. At work I've been... well, the work has been a pain. To be fair, I'm going there and I'm feeling like I'm wasting my entire day, because I think like I could do so much more, like so much better things. I had nosebleed 2 times in my life total. I was so scared because never had before. Gee. To be fair, I had my first nosebleed in primary school. The teacher panicked when I've literally painted the entire desk red. But yeah, I'm doing good, doing good. Just, you know, doing some stuff. Whenever I'm going to work, so basically whenever I'm going to work, I feel like I'm wasting my time because I could do so many things. But I have to. Tomorrow I've already talked with my boss, and tomorrow I'm going to spend an entire day in the back office, you know, away from everyone, calling companies. I hate cold calls, but whatever. Like talking to your girlfriend. To be fair, I might. I might. Also, I think I've messed up. The girl you're drawing, is she drunk? Yep. She is. Drunk as hell. Nope. I mean, yeah, Arya is drunk here. Also, I have good news. Oh? What are these? Come on, come on. Tell me. I love good news. No, what Zaga said. Oh, you get your contract yet? Ah, no, I don't. I've seen a photo of it, like a photo from the monitor. Supposedly, the thing is that the printer is not working, so he can't print it out. But ironically, he doesn't want to send me the contract, so I would print it out. So yeah, I didn't. Also, sorry. I've skipped the message. What the fuck? Yeah. Yeah. Why can't he send it doc? I have no idea. There's literally no explanation to this action. Sounds sus, yeah, I know. Very. That's why I've played some browser games today at work and totally ignored everything he mentioned. And last time I was supposed to call companies, I was solving Sudoku the entire 8 hours and writing with people on Discord. I mean, you could have edited your previous contract print and just put in front of him to sign, in theory. True. I'm too lazy for that. Here's the thing, like, he showed me the contract. He tells me that he's going to give me the contract. There are people who hate him in our team, and if it's going to get to that, I can call the services. Quattro, what are the good news? Yeah, the good news. Alright, I'm back. Okay. What are the good news, buddy? So yeah, so Zaga, so I got hired. Ooh, that's nice. Congrats. Really good news. To work on an animation project. That's so cool. So huge. Really good news. Really good news. So happy for you, man. And so basically, here's my why I've decided to not stream until the next month my manga. So there are a couple things that goes on that. I want to. Arya is so relatable. Yeah, she is. She is. Love her. I'm really happy that we have some, you know, we have some nice relatable characters, you know? So I need to so about the manga, I'm trying to finish couple things. I need to catch up with my I need to catch up with the scenarios. It's going to be way faster if I'm going to write a couple scenarios. So that's something I wanna do. Probably I'm going to start writing the scenarios. It will look like you have some vivid and some pastel characters. Yeah. It's going to mix well. I've placed them ideally so there will be balance between sections. Oh yeah, can't wait either. So I think I'm going to start writing more scenarios. I want to have at least like several scenarios already written, right? So I would know how to provide the for the streams, so I wouldn't have to make writing streams. I've noticed that writing streams are something y'all don't want to see, unless you actually want me to see. You actually want me to stream writing. I'm surprised. Why surprised? Well, in writing streams there is not much happening. Yeah, that's the thing. Like it's just left for people mostly because I'm like trying to focus on writing. But there are people who have like, you know, oh, I'm doing this. Spend time with me, and they are just sitting in silence. So he's not wondering why I'm not in school. Also, my style changed over time. So some characters are not going to be done in the past style. Labor Day? No. Muto has small thing to do. It should take a short while. Slaying a cat finally. Let's go. Pudding. Puddy, puddy. Puddy, puddy. Is this how you always color? Yeah, I'm always first making flats and then I'm rendering. It's very good because you can plan out what the colors are going to be. At least for me. It might be also really good for illustrations. Well, at least that's the idea based on what I've seen from professional studios. That they are taking the, you know, the line art, they are making flats, and then they are making the shading because like it's going to be easier to first make flats, understand what the color and material is going to be, and then when you are rotating the camera, it's easier to like rotate the shadows too. I've watched a lot of like Studio Ghibli and other like animation studio at work, you know. Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to. Tomorrow I'm just going to probably once again hang out. Just ignore the fact that I should be calling companies. I mean, I have couple clients already on emails, so I'm just going to talk with them on the emails. I really don't want to call. It's so time putting supremacy. Yeah, so yeah, basically I'm always doing that. And recently to my pipeline I've also added after shading and all that, you know, rendering stuff. I'm just, you know, taking the textures and I'm just placing the textures on top of it. So it's, you know, looking a bit better, a bit more lively. I'm wondering how would an animation look like this, you know, with those tricks. I really need to make an animation stream. E. It would be nice. E. It will. It would. I've already messed up the coloring. Oh, also this is what I've done just now. It's also a really good trick for animation, and why using flats is very important. Sometimes you are using it also for a scale. So basically, if I want to change the color of something, I'm just marking the color and that's it. Frame by frame, yep. Frame by frame. I'll get into spine shortly. Oh my. I'm actually thinking about cutting this illustration and throwing it into spine. And maybe making it like a splash screen. I think that would be a huge thing for portfolio. I have a speed paint video about how they make it. Yeah, same. It was like from someone who was making splash screens for League of Legends. They are literally on YouTube. Every character and even some LMBs or moving parts all in different layers, yeah. To be fair, I could in theory do it here. Flames. In theory, I could do it even here. Like I could just distort the image by making the meshes and making illustrations out of that. I mean animation out of that. Clip Studio allows me for this. Now, in this version. So yeah, I have a lot to do today too. I need to finish 2 colored pieces for stuff and some commissions. How many layers do you usually use for drawing? 1. Or 2 on max when I'm making the flats. Here I'm doing 3 because first I had to do the sketch, then I've done the outline sketch, quote unquote, and then I'm flat coloring everything. Okay. I'm used to that from IRL painting. Like in IRL painting, you don't have layers, and I kinda started learning how to draw in digital when, you know, in the painting idea, right? So I was just doing things as if I would paint. I guess it's making things a bit faster in some ideas. Skeletal animation is for sure easier if you have depth layers. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you mean traditional? Yeah. Traditional. Hi Aspen, got Evie here. How are you? Hoping it's going? Haven't seen you in a while. How are you, buddy? It's for sure going to be better if I would use this. I wanted to check because, like, usually, for example, the way how the guy was doing it and the way how I've read about it, it's actually that usually you just get an artwork like that, so you sit down and you have to cut it yourself and finish everything else. What do people use for professional animation? Toon Boom or something similar? Toon Boom, yeah, like the how to say this? You can get the Studio Ghibli is using Toon Boom, and you can get Toon Boom for free. It's called Open Tunes. So with that you can actually use open source version of Toon Boom. And I believe that actually Studio Ghibli is using Open Tunes and using some like homebrewed add-ons to that crap. I use Flip-a-Clip for animation. Hi Rylan, got over here, how are you? Hoping it's going? So yeah, it's you know, I'm great, been having so much fun playing Silksong for the past few days. How are you doing? Well, I didn't got to Silksong yet. I have it, I just didn't got to the Silksong yet. I've been playing some Dragon Ball Gekishin Squadra recently. Yeah. To be fair, I really like Dragon Ball Gekishin Squadra. The matches are going so quickly. I'm maining Kale. The Berserker. Also, it's finally like official how Broly's form is called. It's not like Legendary Super Saiyan or anything like that. It's just Berserker. Broly's type of Saiyans are Berserkers. That's it. OpenTunes is cool. Finally, they use a good language for open source project. Yeah. Yeah. That's that. So in theory, you could probably slap some like Yuzaga. You can slap in some code and turn it into something like fitting, for example, your needs, right? While maintaining the all the necessary stuff. So like maybe creating like a skeleton for drone thing, and you can just, you know, draw stuff. I think it's already in there though. I think it's already using this that way. What are you drawing, by the way? It's an illustration for my artistic universe, as it used to be called. Now it's Gilded Shards. All the informations, also backstories, names, well, generally all the necessary info is already posted. It's on the Discord server. I'm going to also post it when I'm going to update my OC base in Vision. So those who don't use, those who don't actually use the Discord are going to, would still have possibility to read the backstories and stuff. They're pretty generic though, like it's just like backstory how they've got together. It's not like highly elaborated story. The thing is they want to keep the entire project very open. Like everyone can create new characters to it. Everyone, I can't join your server because I use online Discord. It's okay. So basically, all of you are free to use my characters for illustrations, like fan arts, maybe fun animations or something like that. Like it's fully open. Like, it's artistic freedom. I've done this because like I want to see how deep people would be able to go in this. Really? Yeah, like all the 20 characters, all the 20 OCs are free to use, but you can also create your own OCs to that universe. So you don't have to actually restrict yourself to what I've done, because those are mine, like base things. You can expand on the universe, write, draw, animate, you can do whatever you want with this universe. There are like universe rules also on Discord. I'm going to also post them later somewhere, we'll see. But yeah, also it has plugin system, but CPP is pretty hackable by itself. So I wonder if you would be able to like create possibility to like make animations, like skeletal animations in there. Imagine you go into OpenTunes and actually make something far better than the original software. I have a couple like things that I really want to do. Like for example, I really would love to go into OpenTunes has skeletons. Nice. I didn't go to that section then. The thing is, like, I want to go into there and make character 360 and make a skeletal animation so darn advanced that you would be able to like rotate it 360 on like in any kind of direction, etc. Just to make, you know, just making so many bones. It will take so much though. It will take so much to make one character like this. But actually, hear me out. You make all characters like this, right? Like main characters and whatnot. So you make characters like that, and what you do, you basically looks a lot less advanced usable than Spine. Yeah, it's just to animate anime and other cartoons, so it's not going to be as advanced, but I can assure you that it's most likely enough to make really cool animations there. But yeah. Ouch. Ouch. But yeah, cultural, can't wait to see, really can't wait to see. Okay, me? Yes, just my fingers in right hand got locked. I couldn't move them a little, even an inch. Yeah. Oh no, it's okay. And yeah, we're like, look at that. So to be fair, I've planned the stream to make the stream as long as placing flats. We are already drawing fourth character, but we still have all the environments to be done. And here's the thing, I'm thinking about making the environment separate with colors. I think that's going to be easier. I'm first coloring the characters, so it's going to be a bit better to pull it off like that. So that's already a huge difference. I may not be able to nearly as good as you though, but for what I'm thinking, I'll do like they became chibis and stuff. I might get to sketching them. Can't wait, can't wait. It's alright. Like, here's the thing, like I don't want people to sweat over the designs. Like, I've made the designs, sure, but just I want people to have something to draw or practice drawing on. So if someone would sit down and be like, oh yeah, I want to draw something, but I don't know what, they can just go to that universe and draw something from it. This is why I've made it in the first place. Like, it's for me and you, basically. Like, for me and the viewers. Someone is making noise. Huh. I think I'm going to grab real quick something to drink later after the stream, and I'm going to just try to speedrun the thing. Okay. Yeah, so don't worry. Like, I just want to see how creative people can get. But yeah, I'm thinking about, so back to the topic of spine and animations. So basically I want to create a character that would be fully rotatable. Maybe even like a base? You know, like not even colored, like, you know, just some probably sketch with some colors on top of that. It takes a lot because you kind of have to like plan out everything with the bones, but a lot of them can help you with limiting how many things you need to shift to, as far as I figured out. Also, heterochromia is going to be so much more visible now with this style. Like 360 degrees? Yeah. But in spine it's a bit different because it's not the frame by frame animation. I think frame by frame animation might be a bit easier than skeletal, making it in skeletal animation, if you've been already experienced with normal animations. It's like if you've already done at least one 360 in them, the spine is going to be really confusing for you, because, like, you know, I've been also animating in the past. The thing is that it's difficult to animate if you don't have imagination. Depends on how you want to rotate it in all directions. And I want to make close-ups and, you know, pullbacks. Like, I just want to make a character that later on would be, like, be able to be positioned to any kind of position. Like, any. Making 4, 6, 8 direction mesh deforming and swapping parts and turning is a lot easier than making the whole turnaround skin and trying to rotate the whole thing without swapping to other directions. Yes, this is exactly what I'm saying. Like, I don't want to, like I want to for sure like make swappable things, like swappable parts, but the thing is that I just want to, you know, make it like rotatable in every single direction, and just making like mesh transforms and stuff just to fit into everything, along with the, you know, skeletal thing. So I do want to do this. I'm thinking about making it at first with possibly pixel art. It has to be tailored to character. Damn, so I won't be able to make it like very very interchangeable. That's a shame. Since every character has different part connections. Oh yeah. Yeah. But if I'm going to make a base and I'm just going to have it, you know, and I'm just going to draw a character on top of it, and then the character is going to be literally in the same like structure and placement and stuff, that would mean that that I could still create like a base, you know, character for it and still have characters of the same like size and etc. work out. It has to be the exact same shape. Oh, so if for example the character is going to have like if you want to use same mesh deform, I see. Okay. Damn. Well, that's still doable. That's still doable. I would still really want to try out, at least on the, like, a base like this, just training dummy. Or smaller, but it has high chance of breaking, I see. So if I'm going to have a character that's going to have like a like belts, stripes, whatever on top of it itself, it's just going to break. It's kind of late for me, so I gotta go. Farewell everyone. Bye bye Aspen, bye bye, thank you, take care. Oh my, I love you, Muto. You can do it by making the template and switching the parts for every character and fixing. Yeah, no. I just want to check if it's like how much work I would have to put in per character, for example. Like, if I want to draw a character like this a lot, yeah. But then imagine you're just, you know, sitting down, you're making a characters all in this way. It's easier a bit if it's symmetric. I see. Oh yeah, because you can just reverse the other half. Yeah. Get it. Also, it won't be rotatable. Why? You need to make a bone, or just making a rotation animation for it? Like, I want to make a bone that is going to rotate it. Like, bone that is going to be like on some, like, to put the character in like a square, and then in like in one corner there's going to be like a secondary bones that you can just rotate 360. So for example, I'm going to rotate the one bone, yes, but there won't be any other animations at the same time. But I want to also have the character animated in all those situations, not just rotating. I'm sure it was doable in some software. I'm not sure you can swap parts by moving a bone. I think you can swap parts if like some if certain elements are met. That's for sure. element sections? I'm pretty sure it's doable in game engines, but you need code too. I have to check. I think I saw someone doing that. And I think it was like some animation software like OpenTunes or something like that. At that point it may be easier to do 3D. True. True. But I'm too lazy to learn 3D. Yarr. 3D is easy. I mean, in theory, like I was sculpting things like, you know, using tools to sculpt, like actual sculpting, right? And I've got to say, like, I was doing good. Hi, Amir, got to hear how your has gone. Sculpting is hard. Surprisingly, for me, like the 3D was more like doing the typical 3D way was more difficult for me. I think I might have had like very bad connections with it. Okay, the characters are drawn. Yeah, a lot depends on the topology, yeah. I've seen the thing where I've seen a tutorial where someone was making a character that was looking that was just made with blocks like this, and then they were like starting to add things. So like they've selectioned it and they were like doing it with quads. Basically, because like they were cutting everything and reshaping stuff. I'm thinking about getting into that because that seems like a very fast way to make 3D characters. It works by remeshing. It's very bad for game characters. Oh no. Like I want things to be good for harder to texture too. To texture? No. I really need to check how I can really quickly you know, make characters. Unless it's retopologized, I see. Well, now I'm confused what to do. I can show you how to make quick characters. That would be cool. If you could. Like at certain point I was even thinking about making characters in that software, 3D software that is used for Minecraft stuff. It would still work for me because I could just make very simple pixel art based characters and it would still be like 3D and stuff, right? But I want to also be able to just create characters like this, you know? Maybe make animations of them. Anyways, gonna go sleep. Good night, guys. Good night, T. Good night. Thank you for coming. So I really want to expand upon like making, you know, some fast characters maybe. And just generally, you know, getting around, but some 3D, but you know. I started with a cube. Nice. When I see a witch drawing with a giant hat, I wonder how the hat sits on the head, even if it would cover their whole face and sit on their shoulders. It's tightened by the belt here. Yes. Tightened. Mm-hmm. Oh my. I think we've done a huge progress today. Her mind pressure keeps it up. Yes. They've casted levitation spell on their hats so they wouldn't fall down. He's afraid to tell it's Hufflepuff. Oh no. I can tell you that this is going to take a long while. Okay. So, what is the plan now? You see that the hat drinking some beer. Bro, I feel like in that interview that the guy who was playing Hobbit had. Do you wear wigs? No. Have you ever worn a wig? No. When are you going to wear a wig? And the guy just starts maniacally laughing. What? Why? I don't know. You have a story? Nice. My message didn't show up. Oh no. Did the guy peed on the table to assert the dominance? I'm drawing a mammoth for once, but I keep messing up the fur. If it's about the texture, you can download the texture from Adobe stock. Ah. If you look at some photos of dogs or anything that has fur, you can see that there are like waves. Some bright, some dark, some bright, some dark. They're like overlapping in layers. You can try to find some good reference there. I was interviewing the generally at their first programmer guy and potentially the lead of the whole future department. It started funny because I followed some people through the card reader doors, so I got like 6 to 7 layers deep without card and just walked into the interviewer office. Oh no. So after the guy finished being confused, we started the interview and he had very crossed eyes. I had some cross-eyed friends and no, they had a good eye, which they use, and if I look into eyes, I should be looking at that eye. Now this guy as well kept switching which eye he looked at me with. I was like, what the fuck did you do? Don't know if I felt ever as uncomfortable. That reminds me about one situation. I was at some company, I don't remember now which one it was. I think it was my previous company. In one department, I had no idea who was there. And they were in like totally different office. So I sit there, waiting for something. I think it was my my phone or something like that. Yeah. The card I've got wasn't working, so I couldn't like make any calls or anything like that. So I went to that office, and the dude was like, dude was like throwing things, right, to like the to the bin, and he threw a piece of paper and he landed it into the bin, and I was like, hey, good eye. He turned around, looked at me, and the guy was cross-eyed. I've never felt so embarrassed ever before. The dude was like, thanks. I once went to a school to talk about dinos last week, and when I mentioned that Ankylosaurus went extinct 67 million years ago, someone yelled 6-7. I was pretty confused. I would be too. I have no idea what that is connected to. It would be like funny if it would be 69. It would be, you know, a bit more understandable if someone would yell this. Was it like a school with younger kids? But yeah, so I've mentioned at the start of the stream that I'm going to make this stream shorter. I'm middle school around 5th grade. How old are they there? I'm sorry, like I don't understand the American like school system. Like 10? Oh. Maybe some kid mixed 69 with 67 and tried to be funny and yelled 6-7 because, like, you know, funny number. They've actually like mixed it up. How much? Can't see from your head. What? Wait. What you did there, goddammit. That much? to bed. Bye, Davis. Bye bye, Amir. Bye bye. Yeah, we're also going to wrap up. Sorry that only 1 hour long stream, but you know. What was the deal with 6-7? Like 10-year-old kid screamed 6-7. I think it was like thinking that it's 69's, you know, because the funny number. Like this is probably where we are going with humor nowadays. Like soon the kids are going to try to figure out their own thing, not really comprehending why the thing is funny. And they are just going to try to replicate it and like, oh, 69 was funny. How about 67? Ha ha ha, you know, like this kind of thing. So yeah. To be fair, when I was 15, I still had no idea. Same, like, for me, it was like, yeah. Like, I've never even cared about this. Like, my attention was brought to that because of all the memes that were around. And I was like, why people are making fun of this number? And like, oh, it's a sex number. Okay, funny. Sure. Haha. Had a classmate named 4E69 Dory. Who the fuck names your kid like that? Oh, clanmate. Is what for? Okay. Oh boy. Asked what her name means, and they joked a lot about it. Oh boy. Who the fuck names their kid like this? Oh boy. Okay. I think it's really my time to go. I can't. This is the moment where I'm making myself laugh. Okay. So thanks Lord Mudo, thanks Segam for being to chat on Twitch, thanks Quelltro T, Hello Person, Aspen, Rylan and Amir for being active to chat on YouTube. Don't laugh, you were like 4 or 5-year-old then. I mean, you know, yeah, but like, I think the names were like pretty normal, like Matthew, Gregory, Sebastian, you know, like this kind of thing. And not for E69 Dory, like checking presents had to be fun. Oh my. Oh, we had some G-type citizen names as XY, Jose Armando, and similar. Okay. Oh boy. From Blind Angel series. Hmm. I see. Alrighty. So yeah, everyone. I'm going to go by now. Probably go get something to drink. I'll be trying to hang out around, but we'll see. Just put the guy's name together and used as a single name, bro. Oh my. So, take care and bye bye. And as always, stay creative. See you next time.